Fucker, no.
Bro,
I know the age.
That matters.
I know the age difference. Yes, I know the age difference, but still, I still get worried. Oh my god, you got him! Oh my god! Really?
I told you I would bring him online.
Yeah, you know I have to bring him online for the
Well, listen, right? There'll be fucking 12. There'll be 12 graders having sexually ninth graders, right? There is no fuck.
Exactly. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck.
You're literally puberty from being 18 as well. Why the fuck will people give a fuck?
Exactly.
Now, granted, if you're turning 17, that's still okay. Because it's below 4 to 3 years. It doesn't matter.
Like, look at, like, my mom just got to me just like probably a couple months after she was 18, and that was, she did it at the age of 17.
But still,
With a
I
person in
still
her 20s.
worry. It doesn't matter. Like, I'll still worry.
I'll bring up my mom's relationship, but that's technically group.
Hey, Grace was the one that
We're not gonna
brought me and Elle together. I'm pretty sure he lost the habit of that.
I mean,
But,
think of it like this.
Because you like each other.
Listen. For you two, it's just a couple of weeks different. Like, look at my parents' example. They're a couple
Who
of
gives a
years,
shit?
like 6
My mom
years.
was 13, dating my dad, who was 19 at the time. The nigga, that's a big difference. That's a troublesome difference.
Yeah.
The effect that
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm overthinking. Because, like, when Al says when he...
TRD is over painting.
TRD said, okay,
Yeah,
this is what
color.
TRD said. When he turns 18,
I even read about both of your states. It's still legal because 16 is the league. 8
Like,
legal.
you're struggling. You're like, listen,
both your states.
check this out. They're struggling because of a couple-year distance. Meanwhile, we got places like Japan struggling with the third of consent thing. Nigga, you're not going through a struggle right now.
Exactly.
My parents control my life. What do you want me to do? Like, oh, hey, look, I'm not hitting you. You know, blah, blah, blah.
Throw it.
Age of consent, 16.
I don't know. I'm
Damn.
following Al's orders. Gonna do whatever Al wants me to do. Fuck it. I'm just listening to Al.
Also, that you won't do if it raises some flags, if that's what you're thinking. Both of you just write 18 in your bio.
Yeah.
Oh, we could do that.
Like,
We could do that.
Like complaining. Like, no, because like what they're getting scared of literally the "Are you 18" message on porn sites. That's what they're getting scared about.
Yeah, maybe.
God, shut up. No, I'm just scared of Nemo for Al. Like, I don't know. I'm just
Like, to be honest though, I just think this is kind of like bullshit because I don't I'm gonna be honest. I don't get the whole people that because the thing is that it shouldn't really matter as long as you are the legal age in your area. It shouldn't matter. Really.
If you're okay, let's say the day you're born, and I guess I don't know. I overheard this. The day you're born,
This is what they're scared about.
Okay, shut up. Shut the fuck up.
That's the situation we're dealing with. They don't know how to go around the cage. They think they gotta go through it.
Shut up.
And are you going to meet up in real life before you're 18?
Well, I gotta wait until I graduate. Me and I'll have to graduate until we're 9, and then
basically they're waiting until they're both 18 to be able.
It doesn't matter.
That's the thing. Like, you can still be together now when you're 17, and because you're in a relationship.
Like, you guys can still do whatever, right? Because
but
you guys can
it's not like he's gonna get in trouble or
you
something.
both are based on the states you both are from. You both would be the legal age no matter what. Even if you guys were thinking about doing shit either, because both your states are the legal age is 16.
Wait,
But
really?
a person, yeah,
Yeah.
illegal. One thing you need to think is that legal age and being a
Pamela,
minor are two different things.
Listen,
Being
Pamela,
minor and
okay,
legal are
okay.
two different things.
I understand that.
Most of the same thing.
Well, you know, she's saying the
Wait,
whole.
so their age
Oh,
is
like, hold
16?
on.
Yes,
Hold on.
both states are.
Guys,
I did not know that.
Guys,
That's fine.
guys,
I
Pamela was
live
in the
not from
world.
America.
Pamela was in the world, right?
Oh, no,
And
I'm in
she
other
was-
state.
She was telling me and I take a break.
I looked it up. Let me check. What if I look up the
Pyro!
legal
Or
age in
European
your state?
Pyro!
stuff in America.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
No one,
Can you-
Japan.
Hold on. You see dumb. Okay. Okay. Listen.
Huh?
Listen.
There's no one.
Let me tell you
Yeah,
this. What happened
Saudi
last night?
Arabia.
Graceful. Listen,
There are no.
guys. So Pamela
In
was
New York,
on.
it's
Hold-
17. In New York,
Pyro.
New York is
Wait,
17.
wait, New York State?
Yes,
Grace.
17. New York
Pyro.
City, New York, General.
Grace.
New York,
Pyro.
17.
Son. So
But
Pamela
it's
was
not
in the
best,
world.
not best.
Pamela
Yes,
was. Hey, Graceful. Pamela was in the world, and Pamela was telling Al, both me and Al, that we should take a break because our relationship is, I don't know, toxic, even though it's not, and she can't see it. So Al had to make her, I
Listen.
guess, shut up and said we're taking a break. I don't know what's going on with that, but as soon as she said that,
Alright,
Al's
alright,
like,
here's the thing.
we're gonna
Here's the
take a
thing.
break.
Alright, here's the thing. Now, should you take a break? Yes, because stress is a big fucking factor in what I realized. You guys are just stressed out, let's be honest. Y'all need to take some breathers by
Yeah.
yourself. You gotta learn to be by yourself before being with someone else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
that's one way of thinking.
You gotta learn to be on,
Yeah,
be able to be on your own without needing another
Basically,
person.
what Charlie is afraid of, based on what I've been told, is that she's afraid that if they do take a break, that he's gonna move on, which she don't want.
That's a fair. That too.
Yeah, that's what she's afraid of. But I'm just like, but as I'm saying,
Like, the motherfucker came to me saying that he loved you. Like, what do you mean?
yeah, and what I'm saying is that, like, I'm gonna be honest, if a person actually moves on, then you're on a break. That's just being a bitch.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
just excuse.
I mean, the only toxic thing about this relationship is the fact that I like to both of them to get them together.
Yeah!
Wait, what?
Yeah, Grace. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Uh-huh.
Charlie, let me explain something.
No, you lied. You lied.
You
I came first. I told you, hey, I have a crush on TRD.
Charlie. Okay, alright. Charlie came to me saying, hey, I like Al. And I'm like, oh, or Alistair. Yeah, she's like, yeah, him. Cool, I'll keep it a secret. I went over to Al and go, yo, do you like Charlie? He said, yeah.
You lied.
Don't tell her
He
this. Yeah,
lied.
he has a crush on you as well.
that actually
he
reminds
said,
me
yeah.
of something. That actually reminds me
No,
of
wait,
something.
let me finish. He said, yeah. Oh, yeah, thanks for telling me this. Cool, I have a crush on her as well. I should really say, hey, don't tell her. Don't tell him this. But Al has a crush on you.
Another sugar
Oh,
bowl.
God, no. That the other one knows.
I fucking hate you to the point where you lied.
I'll talk to him next
You
day.
lied about
I
it.
am
Gotta be
at work,
honest.
and he is ferociously texting me. Are you lying to me? And I'm like, fuck, I almost fucked this. And you, he likes you. And she said,
you
and
told
you're like,
me
okay,
this.
I'm
Oh, okay.
So, actually, what you actually did kind of reminds me about the sort of scenario of mine. Actually, so basically, so kind of like reminds me of a certain situation where I was kind of like, where basically one of the people online were basically like saying, basically like pushing, for example, me and Ice Dragon, for example, like together because I was basically being an ignorant piece of shit. I was ignorant.
A bigot?
Yeah. And basically, some of my people was like, hey, this person likely likes you or whatever. There's the fucking signs. What is wrong with them? Like, what signs? Like, what? Like, is this some sort of game? What signs? What are those signs?
Is this?
Well, my sign was I like you and shall we get together?
Yeah,
That was
I didn't take it as a thing. I like
That's last day of science.
like I said, then one of the other reasons why I'm also a romantic too is because I don't understand romance and romantic signs in general. It's like, what is
Bro,
this?
it'd be like
What is this?
you ever like it's same, bro. I mean, not like it's not that I don't know. It's like it's more. How the fuck do you like me?
I'm like,
No, because like here's the thing. When I first met Graceful, here's the
neon
thing.
lights.
Pyro,
It's kind of like
Pyro.
the person like having neon lights. I like you, and you're like, what does this mean?
Pyro. This
What?
one time when me and Al,
me of
when
You
I
ever get that
first
moment where
met
it's like,
Alan Crap,
You want to show your
We
lover
had-
how much you love him,
we had
but then
two people,
you can't
right?
express because
And
there's
they
no way
would
to
tell,
express
they
how
would,
much you
you know
really
that,
do.
you know
and
that
it hurts,
yeet,
and it
you know,
angers you.
Graceful. You know that yeet world?
Huh?
You know that yeet world, Graceful? How you would yeet me in the sky, and Al would grab onto me, and you would be like, wee! And I'm like, this is, yeah, I remember that. We would throw you to the yeet world. You remember that? remember when me and Al walked in and we didn't know what you were doing? You remember that?
Yeah, no, we don't talk about that. That was my horny phase. I'm no longer in my horny phase.
Are you sure? Are you positive? Are you positive?
Oh,
No, I'm that ass. I'm not in my anymore.
Okay.
I'm
what
out of
is
it.
a horny face? What is this
It was-
thing you call horny?
I
was
used
funny.
to do a lot of ERP starting out in VR.
Yeah,
So,
that's
okay,
not horny though. A
Graceful
person can
left
be
his
not
thing.
horny and do lots of
I'm blue.
without ERPs.
It was fueled by horniness. That's why.
Oh, most of the ERPs I've done online has usually been nothing.
So,
Like I felt like
Do
most
you,
ERPs I've done, I'm like I am feeling nothing
you want to know something? Do
because
you
I'm bored. I like the tension. I like the writing. I just love it how
no, not like the actual like ERP. More like I'm fucking a dude with a phantom sense while jerking off type.
Oh,
Yeah, that crap
kind,
was-
yeah. I
I
was
want to
thinking
end
about doing
myself so
the
badly right now. I
text-based stuff.
really do.
No. We're talking VR chat ERP.
Like I'm gonna be honest though, like text ERP are like poetry. It's like what?
Oh, it starts getting weird.
Not yummy. I like weird stuff. That's in
Oh
my eyes.
God.
Yo, if I find out you like any weird ass fetish, I'm cutting off contact with you. I'll be real true.
You're gonna what? You're gonna do what? You're gonna do what? Wait, what?
If you have any disgusting fetishes, I swear to God, I will.
Here,
I will.
I have a
discuss
song for you,
contact.
Grace.
I
I
will.
have
I'm gonna be
a song for you.
honest though. I'm gonna be honest. Even if, I wouldn't really tell you anyway. I'm not stupid. Like I know I'm into weird shit, but
Today, I'll make people smile.
I mean,
I mean, like, I gotta go do something.
No.
Today was a good chat. Charlie.
What?
Don't be stupid.
Stupid. Thank you.
If you don't tell Al, I'll tell Al that if he's worried about the age thing.
I'm gonna tell all that.
yeah.
No, you're not telling Al the age. Son of a bitch. Maybe. Maybe
I
not.
just love it how I referred it to as poetry.
I might tell Al the age thing, but I might not tell Al the age.
I am just laughing my ass off what I said for just a minute ago.
Yeah, I was kind of like, what?
Oh my god. I swear
I don't even know what to say
to
anymore.
go. Yeah.
And let's up to the date.
Yeah. Yeah. I am still laughing my ass off that I called the thing poetry. I love myself.
Whoa. I don't know anymore.
And this is poetry.
This is poetry. Can
Something
we
very
speak to the
nasty and
government?
disgusting poetry.
Oh no, ma'am. Oh no. Who hates Biden? Say I. I don't know.
And yeah, by the way, notice that Alistair.
What?
Oh yeah.
What?
Oh yeah. He privated it.
What did Al
He
do?
privated it.
Oh yeah, that pimp Al. Yeah, why did he private? That's the question I want to ask.
I'm guessing too many.
Cause like no. Here's the thing.
What I heard from a friend of mine is that Piranha may or may not have been high or drunk.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of worried about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Do you
cool.
want the heater in here?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Boxing, not even knocking.
I still need to make a little chart of the height between me and Blue though, like to show like yeah we're like
Cause like
this is
here's
basically the height comparison.
you know Wilson, right?
Yeah.
You know Wilson, Ice.
Yeah.
Ice. You wanna know what happened?
Uh,
Wilson came up to me and he put me on the nose.
What?
Yeah, you didn't see that, Pyro? He put me on the nose. He went boop.
I have been blocked.
Yeah, he put me on the nose.
Like I said, the only reason why I have to keep blocking him and unbefriending is because my Alistair had kept telling me that I need to block him and unbefriend him as much as I can, and basically don't have any contact with him. Because if I don't do it, it's gonna bother me and be like, hey, block him, block him, block him, block him, block him, unbefriend him, unbefriend him. It's just negative.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah, it's best to just.
Who wants to talk to
Have
Pamela? Did you guys miss Pamela? Do you guys want to talk to Pamela? You know, Icy Fire? You guys know her?
What about Pamela?
You want to talk to her?
I might.
Why do you guys talk to her? You know, if we can get her in the freaking chat, yeah, I mean, that's.
Yeah, invite him to the lens, to the crocodiles. I mean, it was true. Don't people crocodiles little stories?
Your microphone is breaking up for me when you're talking.
Me?
Yeah, on Discord.
You know what's weird?
Like that.
You know what's weird? Is that. Hold on.
Right up now.
That the only reason, okay, when Graceful pulled a dumb trick and he decided, oh hey, let's light get two together. First, I told Al came up to me and said, do you? I said no. Then Graceful came up to me and that out, and it was confusing because you had everything else. Hey, Pamela, Pyro here. Want to say hi? Good morning. Or not good morning.
Alright.
Or are you okay? Are you okay? Okay, I hope you guys are all okay. Tired, Pamela?
That, and I kept really fucking bad dreams last night.
Oh.
Last night too. It was weird.
Seeing fucking her get killed, and Jacob get fucking hated it.
Remember, I had bad dreams about the whole
Murdered
AI over me. Me losing my crap.
Had avoid sleep as possible because I would hate to.
Oh, I
Like,
avoid my
like-
sleep. I go patty pat ears. That's exactly what I do with my sleep.
A problem with me is either I enjoy my nightmares or I hate them. And if I hate them, I just laugh it off and I wake up.
Hey Pamela, guess what Floofy told me last night that I didn't know about?
Yeah.
So last night I was telling Floofy what Al said about me and him taking a break and all, because that's what he said. And Floofy said, "Did you know what I'll tell you what he did?" I said, "What do you mean? What did he do?" He said, "There was this one guy. I joined him, and you were there. You were AFK, or you were offline. I don't remember." And that one guy he was right in front of us, and he talked bad about you. Alistair stepped up and said something to him, and Alistair was pissed. So I did not know that. First of all, second of all, he didn't even tell me. I guess he didn't want to make me worried or something like that. So he didn't tell me about
Is
that.
it bad? I'm half every time you rock back and forth in that chair, I'm half expecting the chair to just fall and you just fall backwards.
Let's shut up and.
Come on, do it.
Hold on.
Damn
Hold on. Okay. No, I can't. I'm joking. I can't. I guess I have to wait till I turn 18 too. I guess. Are we waiting until is Al just waiting until I turn 18 or something? Is that?
Charlie, he has to wait until you turn 18. He's gonna be 18 soon. He's gonna be technically dating a minor.
Pamela, let me just read something funny. Want to hear a fun fact?
What?
It said on Google that
Basically, technically, my dad and my mom was technically dating the Jew combined because she was 17 and he was 23, and they did the stuff at the age of 17.
Yeah, but
And
that
she was
was
17.
okay back then. Like nowadays.
Not back then. That's not even that long ago. It was still like not back then. That's still a thing here right now too. And a fun fact that what I actually read is that a person can technically legally. The thing what I actually read, according to this one, let me just find this one here that I actually read earlier here.
I got a comment.
Basically, a person, as long as they're technically the legal age in their states, they can technically legally do shit to someone that's like 17 or 18. So, for example, both their states are 16, and I read, quote unquote, they can legally do shit even with an 18-year-old or a 19-year-old or whatever, as long as they're the legal age.
I know Jacob.
Doesn't matter if they're minor or not.
I know that Jacob.
Doesn't matter if they're minor.
Okay, here's the thing.
Doesn't matter if they're minor.
Here's the thing. My Jacob friend, he was 18 in his senior year, and my friend was 16 in a freshman year. No, not 16. 17. And they're both dating now because he's 19 and she's 17 now. And they're both dating. She's still in school with me. She's a sophomore now, but she's 17 now and he's 19, and they're both dating. I mean, no one's stopping them
Exactly.
from
There's
dating,
nothing wrong about it.
which is
Yeah.
weird.
Plus-
Nothing wrong about it.
Plus, the law is just about sexual stuff and not.
Yeah, you can't do
The thing
anything.
is
like-
that,
Here's the-
for example, like if
You
Charles,
can't do
like let's
anything.
say if Charles was 15,
I couldn't.
Charles was 15,
That would be
would
like
say because
Age
that's
difference.
below because that's not the legal age, right?
yeah.
Above the legal age.
Where the fuck did she go?
And like a 25-year-old can.
Yeah, she didn't want to
I
hear
think
it.
she doesn't angry.
Yeah, she's angry because she doesn't want
I'm
to
just
hear it.
telling. The thing is that I'm just telling how laws work.
Yeah.
Just telling how the laws work. I
Yeah.
actually read about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's angry because she thinks what she's saying is right.
But I have actually read about the actual law, how it actually works.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to be honest though. Let me actually hear something that some people would actually think is fucked up, right? So basically, my grandma, that some people actually consider a bit shady, though, is basically, I think that that my grandfather, that's actually kind of like that, or when I was together with my grandma, he was basically like probably like 20 years older than my grandma, right? And they actually got together until he fucking died. So it's like, and people are fine with that shit.
Yeah.
Like, the people are weird.
And
No,
it's
I
weird
complain,
because
like,
it's like
with
she's
People-
not.
it's
Because
either
here's the thing.
complain about
Here's the
Got it.
thing. Here's the thing. She had that when you search something up that has the right answer, she gets all moody, like she thinks she is right. That I can tell.
That's just.
You have a slice of pizza?
No, I'm good.
What are you having for?
I'm not hungry.
Sure, I'll come back.
I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry. She walks into everything. She just walks into everything. She doesn't knock. She doesn't knock. When I ask her out, she doesn't knock. She's a bull crap, but as you can tell, but like I told her, it doesn't. If it's two, okay, if it's 1 year apart for like if I was 16 and he was 17, you could date, and if I was 15 and he was 16, I could still date him. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And there's nothing wrong
Exactly.
with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Well, yeah, you can't do anything.
Exactly.
You can't do anything at all at the age 6, 7, 18.
Yeah.
I understand that. You can't. But
Like I said, that's actually partially false based on what I read, because it says you can technically legally do it as long as you're not as long as, well, the thing, a fun fact, the thing is that a 16-year-old, for example, like in yours, they could actually do stuff to a 15-year-old because they're both technically minors, technically. So like a 15-year-old can do it with a 14-year-old, or a 15-year-old can do it with a 16-year-old. But an 18-year-old couldn't do it to a 15-year-old because a 15-year-old isn't legal.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
that's just
I
how the laws
understand Al's taking his time to.
Yeah. It's just people being too careful. It's just people being
He's
very
being careful. He's just trying to make sure. that he
Yeah,
doesn't-
like I understand why some people want to do breaks because, like, oh no, I'm gonna get in trouble. No, but in actuality, they wouldn't really get in trouble by the law itself. By the law, he wouldn't get in trouble.
No.
By the law.
Unless we're talking about the also about everybody. Everybody has to be like free about it.
Like, I'm gonna be honest. I think it's still how our two friends can like forcefully break up, and they're like, "Oh, you're like a pedophile," even though you never did anything similar. Blah blah blah. It's bullshit.
Yeah, but that's how we are stuck with it. Like,
It's just, I'm gonna be honest, most of the people who say that shit are American, who say that shit are American. And basically all the other non-Americans are like, what are you talking about?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like with the American drinking age, like 21.
Why the hell did Maelstrom
Yeah.
land? Is there like a...
It's like,
You want to think is funny in the US though is that most people in the US don't know the actual legal age in their own states. Fun fact: most states actually is the legal age is 16, and the least age is actually 18. Like in some, just in a very few specific states, it's 18.
and that's why what's it called again? Like the government is then 18 all over because the highest 18 is
That's basically why I'm saying like. Oh, like the thing is, they from then that should actually make you privileged in a way. In technicality, you would be privileged because it doesn't really matter affect you in a way.
And
Yeah.
it's the same with the driving license in America as well. It's like some state is like you can drive legally with the driver's license when you're 14, and most states is 16, and a few states is 18. It's like that's also like a thing that you can have a driver's license in different age group in the same country. It's like that's how widespread every law is in America.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Let's see your drinking age by state. Let's see here.
I think drinking age is 21, no matter where, because that's a state law, not
Oh, it says that in majority 18 in most states. U.S. purchase age by state. It's table. Okay, so there's actually some most states actually 18.
That's weird. Because it was like you have to be 21 to drink in America. It's like,
No, technically, in some states it is minimum legal age drink. Let's see here, minimum legal drink age. Age as of 9. Let's see here. Let me just get the most recent one. Let's see here. Twenty-one here. 18 for beer and wine, 21 for liquor. 18, 21,
18 for
20,
beer.
21 for yeah.
What's for 18 again?
Basically looking at the different states here, basically.
Pyro. Hold on. What's for 18
Just
again?
because
What's
like,
8
the thing I
again?
think is funny about most people
Pyro.
don't even know the legal age for different things
Pyro.
in their own
Pyro.
state.
What's 18? What do you have to drink when you're
It depends on the state.
United States? What is
like,
Oklahoma when you turn 18? What can you drink when you're 18?
Oklahoma? I can browse stuff to Oklahoma. Give me a minute here.
Yeah, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma is that usually
Oklahoma. It's question mark in
Your thing's glitching for
like
me.
in Oklahoma 1.
So
21 pro
Both? I gotta be 21 to drink?
Yeah.
This is upsetting.
Well, technically,
Take a trip to Europe, it's 18 everywhere. Some.
yeah, basically. Yeah, in some countries you can even like. Well, I think there's even like, what's the illegal drink in Britain? Let me check it. Or do you?
But it's parental guidance, and 18 is like no.
No.
Or is it 16?
Okay. Nei, ikke om 10 minutter! Det er midt oppi noe her! Det kommer så fort jeg kan!
A lot of things. I mean, I had nightmares again. Everyone turning against me, even during the whole break. Well, I know it's gonna happen because all of my dreams are always. Yeah, it's weird as heck.
Yeah, I think England is like one of those countries where they have very low.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest though, technically, I was technically drinking before she actually was allowed to, because the thing is that my parents had to step in just so she wouldn't take the dangerous stuff, like the heavy shit.
Like at my school.
I'm gonna be honest. If I wanted to, like, I'm just gonna show like a heavy example. So you wanna actually hear something fucked up I actually was thinking about? It could actually be considered illegal. So my cousin wants to drink, right? So I did like a joke. It was like supposed to be a joke. So hey, in legality, I could always buy you one. Like I was doing it as a joke, right? And my parents just looked at me like, what the fuck? And I'm like, hell yeah, let's break some rules.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't just joking. I wasn't even serious at the time. I was doing a joke.
Let's break some rules.
Just to... Yeah. Yeah, like, I still think it's funny, though, how I was like, let's break some rules. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't mind breaking rules as long as I don't get in trouble. Like, with my Amazon, for example. I accidentally scammed Amazon.
Yeah.
Accidentally.
That's true.
It was accidental, but like, it was intentional, but it happened.
Yeah.
And when it did happen, I was slapping my ass and I'm like, I accidentally did that shit, and I'm just laughing at my dumbassery. Like, damn.
Well,
imagine fucking up that bad. It's like, hey, I accidentally scammed someone. Cool.
Cool. Awesome. What?
Yeah.
Like, what did you just say?
My telephone is about to die.
Oh.
It was very low.
I'm gonna go probably do some things, and then maybe
Alright.
5-ish. No, what time I'm gonna get done.
Okay.
I'll get on the air.
How many hours is that?
I don't know.
Wait.
Because it's 9 of us now.
Okay. I'm gonna look at your time because I can.
Okay, around the.
Okay. Time zone. Okay, so in 3 hours. In 3 hours. Nice.
Yeah.
I had to look up the time zone. Okay, minus 6. So I just need to like think like I have like 7 hours behind me. Remember that. 7 hours behind. Okay.
Yeah.
Like it has like 7 hours behind. Okay.
Doesn't Gregory looks like?
Actually, man,
Doesn't Gregory? That's a question. Gregory from Five Nights at Freddy's. He looked like the crying child that died from the bite. But every time that he's William's niece or something like that. You know that? It's weird.
I'm gonna be honest though, I still think it's funny how Baloo instantly liked the avatar. He's like, this is mine now. I'm 6.
This
Like-
is mine now. I'm gonna use it. Let me just.
Or there's yeah. Sorry, I haven't been key, but like I'm not even surprised.
No.
It looks kind of similar to the one you've been wearing, right?
Hmm.
Same music for them.
I mean, let me show this over. Like, doesn't this also very similar to this one? If it will load for my core. Yeah,
Oh
there you
dang!
go.
These two grown-ups are kidnapping a kid.
Yeah, like it looks very similar.
Show me. What is that? Oh. Yeah, 7 hours.
Yeah.
So that.
I think
Someone has a bat for a pibble. I want a bat.
also tap. This one.
Mm-mm. I want a bat as a pet.
After of
I really
also my phone control.
Yeah. And I may actually have to get some food soon, or else my mom's gonna be.
See you later, Charlie.
See
Ree. Oh no.
I have to get off the call.
Yeah, I'm
as
gonna get
well.
off now. But yeah. I just wanted to make sure.
Okay.
I'm just overstressed. I think.
Talk to you later.
Talk to you later.